Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. God encouraged me to create this video just to talk a bit about the journey. I know a lot of you, like myself, have been walking in faith. You've been walking in faith, going into the unknown, places that God has sent you, opportunities He has sent you into, and you're not even sure what the next step is, but God is giving it to you as you go along. And a lot of times that journey is not easy, because if you're like me, I like having all the details up front. I like knowing the path before I do anything. And I like having everything I need before I make a decision or go forward. But God is not always working in that specific way. So when He says in Proverbs 3 verses 5-6 to lean not to your own understanding, submit to Him, right? Trust Him. It means that we're not always going to have the answers up front, but He will always give us the next step to go. He will always give us the next step. He will always say, do this first, and then when you go, He'll give you the next step. And sometimes it's easy to feel like God doesn't care. It's easy to feel like He's not there, because you're sometimes in situations and there's no clear path forward. You only have the last instruction, and so you have to just wait. And sometimes you have to wait in very uncomfortable situations, right? God would give me instructions sometimes, and I would be at a place and I have to wait. I have to wait in a lobby of an inn or a hotel. I have to wait. I would have to wait on His instruction. I would have to wait for Him to provide for the next move. For example, we're here today. We are waiting. We don't know where we're going to sleep. We're trusting God to provide, right? Our next meal, we don't know how it's going to come, but we're trusting God for it. And that's how it's been for some time. You know, God has had me on this deeper faith and trust journey for a little over about 3 years now, right? This deeper faith and trust journey is not my overall journey with God. I've been following God for many years, but 3 years ago, He asked me to make decisions that were very unsettling for me. He wanted me to walk away from certain contracts, certain work, and not depend on those things, but to depend on Him. So in the past several years, there are a lot of things that I have lost in following obedience to God. Things that God promises to bring back. Joel 2:25, right? He promises to bring back even more than the things I've suffered, even more than the things I've lost. And sometimes it is very challenging, because you are like, God, where is the recompense? Where's the relief, right? Where is all of these things? So when I walked away 3 years ago from a lot of things that God blessed me with, that He gave to me, and I entered into a deeper journey with Him, right? Wilderness seasons like never before. He did a lot of it to prepare me for the things that He's about to bring. And even 3 years before, if I look at the last, because we're in 2026 and I'm always trying to keep up with the years, time is just flying really quickly. When I look at 8 years ago, almost 8 years ago, when I recommitted my life to God, there's been a lot of wildernesses and challenges in the past 8 years. But in the last 3 years, when He called me to go deeper, even deeper than I had been, that's when it really challenged me. It challenged me in a whole new way that I haven't been challenged before. So for those who pray, thank you. For those who have helped, thank you so much. And for those who share the things that I post, that God has me to post, where I post the needs, thank you for doing so as well. If He does touch you to help with today, for a room for my daughter and I to sleep in tonight, and food needs, right? My information is in the description of this video. Do let me know. If He touches you to keep us in prayer, thank you so much. Or even to send an email if He gives you some word to give me. that's great too, right? So I'm going to have my information in the description box. And I sometimes get emails from persons that God have given encouragement to give me, and it's really appreciated. I've heard from people who have been in situations like myself, who God has lifted out, and I've heard from people who are still going forward and trusting in God. So when you send your encouragement that God leads you to send, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for keeping me and my daughter in prayer. Again, if God does touch you to help with getting a room tonight or even this week, my information is going to be in the description. And thank you for listening. God bless you all.